Boxing fans, it's prediction time. Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach is locked in for March 1st, 2025 at Barclays Center, and the boxing world is buzzing. The lightweight division is about to witness a war, and we're here to break down what the pros really think about this matchup.
And Gervonta Tank Davis just been released to the public. You know now, December 14th, Houston, Texas, he's going to be facing a very tough opponent in Lamont Roach. Can you tell us a little bit about the history between them two?
Oh man, they've been knowing each other from the amateurs, silver gloves, everything. They grew up actually together, you know. Roach and him back and forth battles and whatnot. It's gonna be a pretty interesting fight, you know what I'm saying? Because Roach he come to fight. And I think it's a great fight. Everybody talking all that stuff about why Roach? Because he signed and took the fight, you know what I'm saying? And it's good for the community.
Will Tank's knockout power and explosive style be too much? Or will Roach pull off the ultimate upset with his tactical pressure and elite counterpunching? We've got expert takes, fighter opinions, and exclusive insights from some of the biggest names in the sport. Champions, trainers, and legends are weighing in. And trust me, some of these predictions will shock you. So, who's got the edge? Who's leaving with the belt? Let's break it down. You know we had to start with Floyd Money Mayweather. He's been in Tank's corner since day one, and when asked about the fight, he didn't hold back. Tank is too fast, too strong, and too smart for this guy. Roach is a good fighter, but he's not on Gervonta's level. It's levels to this game, and Tank is a different breed. If Roach makes one mistake, he's getting put to sleep. Classic Floyd confidence. But he's not just hyping up his protege, the stats back him up.
I know for sure. Yeah, I'm going for the Roach fight. You have time to meet?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll buy you dinner if it's possible. He's right. But I promise you.
Tank's power is next level. His last 12 fights, butt to goes. And when he lands clean, it's game over. Roach has solid defense, but can he handle that pressure for 12 rounds? Floyd doesn't think so. I don't see this fight going past 7 rounds. Tank is too explosive. Roach is tough, but he's not built for 12 rounds of that kind of power. So, according to Mayweather, Tank via KO.
Lamont and Tank have history. What can you tell us about their history and how that's going to play into the fight come fight night?
They got amateur history. They fought maybe 2 or 3 times. Tank being the winner. They sparred a few times. Tank got the best of the sparring. They just bigger and stronger now, you know? Older.
Now, it's some word out there that Lamont say, you know, he got some film that don't make Tank look too good. What could that? How could that affect, you know, the outcome on December 14th?
Shit, man. Tank last 4 or 5 opponents all had film like, about how they beat him up in sparring. If that's the case, that shit happens. But fight night, we all know the outcome.
While most are favoring Davis, Bernard Hopkins has a different take. Look, I know everybody is riding with Tank, but I see something in Roach. This kid has nothing to lose and everything to gain. If he plays it smart, he could outbox Tank and take him into deep waters. Hopkins is all about ring IQ and fundamentals, and that's where he sees Roach's opening. People forget, Roach is slick. He doesn't get hit a lot. If he can make Tank miss and frustrate him, he can turn this into his fight. Could Roach actually pull off an upset? Well, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen a slick boxer give a power puncher trouble. Remember Mayweather versus Canelo? Experience, strategy, and defense can neutralize power.
Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubts himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm going to show him.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
I ain't worried about that.
But can Roach do that for 12 rounds against one of the most dangerous finishers in boxing? According to B-Hop, yes. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but if it goes the distance, don't be surprised if Roach gets his hand raised.
He may or may not fight guys like Shakur or Devin. What would his legacy be then in your eyes?
I think his legacy will be in his time, which he need to be respected for, that Tank did what most of the greats did in their time. One ballot, as far as I'm concerned, Hall of Famer. So based on that, in his time, as far as his era, where it was loaded with fighters or fights and fighters that could have fought each other and they didn't. Every era has that same situation. I don't think they're ever going to go away or ever would be something dismissed from eras of conversation. But I think Tank Davis, understand his path and going to go by what he feels. Hey, he's young still, might change his mind, who knows? Something might happen in the next 1 or 2 fights where there's an automatic repeat or rewind of something spectacular on his way out.
But here's the thing, not everyone is impressed with Tank's fight choices. In fact, some boxing pros think he's cherry-picking opponents instead of stepping in the ring with the best.
I don't know Lamont Roach, but when you look at Shakur Stevenson, when you're looking at these other fights that he should really be fighting, he don't want to do them fights. He wants to retire.
Yeah.
So don't come and but don't come at me and go, oh yeah, let's give it all, very big bollocks and go, oh yeah, let's give him some stick and then make out like we want the fight. And then we send an offer over and then you fight for 15 million and yet you fight Lamont Roach. Don't do all that. Do you know what I mean?
It was a real offer. That was true then.
It was a real offer. We offered. I said, listen, you keep talking shit. My promoter's going to get back to you in 48 hours. 50 minutes. Initial offer sent over. But was it Unquail didn't let him out to play? His boss didn't let him out. That's it. So he wants to talk about, 50 million. First offer. First offer.
There was room to negotiate.
Of course there was. But he's an idiot. I don't even know if he knows what negotiating means.
Sean Porter and Connor Benn have both called Tank out for not facing top-tier competition. They're saying, why is Gervonta fighting Lamont Roach when guys like Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson are right there? And honestly, it's a fair question.
The fact that Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is, it goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people, it don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fighter in our hands, I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis, but this is a good fight for him.
Tank's last fight was against Frank Martin, and while Martin is talented, he wasn't really ready for a fight of that magnitude. Meanwhile, names like Haney, Shakur, and even Vasily Lomachenko are out here waiting for a real challenge.
Ryan, you say Ryan is a C-level fighter, but Tank say Ryan is the best fighter he fought. So what is it about Ryan that made Gervonta feel like he was the best he fought?
I don't know. He shared a ring with him. Maybe he fought all C-level fighters.
He did.
C+.
But instead of taking on those fights, Tank is putting gloves on against Roach and butting heads with guys like Keyshawn Davis outside the ring.
Hey, a world title. But also, we gonna come back to Norfolk, man. So y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3. But a world title definitely gonna be next 2025. We got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock, knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen.
And boxing fans are noticing. There's been talk for years about Tank taking safe fights while Devin Haney is moving up weight classes and taking on beasts like Regis Prograis. Shakur is out here dominating his division, calling for a fight. And Tank? He's playing it cool, staying silent, and picking fights that some say don't really prove anything. The question is Tank avoiding real smoke? Or is he just playing the long game, waiting for the right moment to cash in on the big fights?
The rehydration clause to get that Tank fight?
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, I couldn't, I wouldn't, and I couldn't, do the rehydration clause. At the end of the day, I'm the man with the belts. I'm the man with the hardware. If it was a rehydration clause, then it would be something that I wouldn't do.
Some say he's protecting his undefeated record, while others argue he's just building up his brand before facing the best. Either way, the pressure is on. If Tank keeps dodging, the criticism will only get louder. Let's be real, this fight could be a one-sided affair. And that's exactly what Oscar De La Hoya thinks.
No, I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. Watching him fight up close and personal, he's sneaky good, which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations, sometimes at will, without you even knowing it. He's that sneaky. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But, obviously, Gervonta Davis has the experience. He has the knowledge. He has that mean streak in him that will take you out with any punch.
According to him, Lamont Roach is a beast, no doubt. But going after one of the best in the division? That's a whole different story. De La Hoya straight up believes this fight is already decided. And honestly, a lot of fans feel the same way. First off, don't sleep on Roach. He's a tough, aggressive fighter with solid fundamentals. He's got slick counterpunching, quick feet, and a sharp jab that can disrupt any opponent's rhythm.
So, speaking of Big Bro, man, he's got a big fight coming up March 1st, man, Barclays Center, Brooklyn. I will be in the house against Tank Davis, man. How excited are you for that fight?
I'm excited to, be brothers with the new face of boxing. So I'm very excited.
So obviously you see little Big Bro coming out with the upset. A lot of people are going to pick Tank going into that fight, but how do you see that playing out?
I see my brother walking out victorious. There's no doubt, not because that's my brother, but because I've seen him in the gym.
He's also got that dog in him, the kind of fighter who refuses to back down, no matter who's in front of him. He knows this is his shot at greatness, and he's not about to let it slip away. But the problem? He's stepping into the ring with one of the most dangerous punchers in boxing history. Now, let's talk about Tank. This dude is a straight-up monster. His power is unreal, his timing is impeccable, and his ability to set traps is next level. He's not just a knockout artist, he's a smart, calculated finisher. Once he smells blood, it's game over. And let's not forget, Tank's defense is criminally underrated. People always talk about his offense, but his ability to slip punches, move his head, and counter at the perfect moment. That's what separates him from the rest. So, yeah, Roach is talented, he's hungry. But stepping in against Tank? That's like jumping in the ocean and expecting to outswim a shark.
Beat his ass for
can't
y'all
do
talking.
shit. Wait,
For
I don't
real.
give a fuck.
So I better be quiet.
I don't
I
give a
better
fuck
be
if y'all was
quiet. All that
quiet,
ski
y'all was-
mask
if
and
y'all
all
was
that.
loud,
They got
what
the
the
whole
fuck
hood
you
over there,
talking
Tank.
about?
Like, twisted up. I don't give a fuck
Y'all
about none
can
of that.
do whatever
I don't
y'all
care about
want.
none of
My
that.
mother, he
I
can't
don't care
stop
about no
nothing
hood,
over
no
here.
none of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f them up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's
y'all
gonna get
under
f***ed
y'all
over here.
face
When do
up.
what do I look like getting f***ed up?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That shit ain't never gonna stop nothing over here.
And he gonna pay for it. I guarantee
I can't.
he pay for it.
I can't.
I guarantee it.
Calm down. Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
They probably gonna get you fucked up. Look, fool. Hey, fool. This me and you, fool. This me and you, fool.
Tank.
This me and you, fool. Don't worry about them. They might get you. They gonna trick you off your spot. They gonna trick you off your spot, fool. Don't worry about them.
Come on, stop. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know how I'm coming. Y'all know how I'm coming. So stop it. Y'all gonna make it hard for him. That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna make it hard for him.
Plus, we can't forget that Tank is hungry for this win. This isn't just another fight for him. This is one of his final fights before retirement. And you know that means he's coming in with a different level of intensity.
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Gervonta Davis has already confirmed that he's hanging up the gloves in 2025. He's been hinting at retirement for a while now, saying he wants to focus on his family and kids. But now, it's official. The countdown has begun. The Tank era is coming to an end.
Are you retiring?
What trash?
What changed? What made this shit trash, garbage?
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
I'm out of it.
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything? Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might be gaining love for it though? You never know. Like say you got a swap today. Okay.
And that's exactly why he's not about to let Roach ruin his legacy. Tank wants to go out on top. He wants to remind the world why he's one of the most electrifying fighters of his generation. He's not just fighting to win, he's fighting to leave a lasting statement. Think about it. If Tank loses now, his whole career gets questioned. But if he dominates and adds another brutal knockout to his highlight reel, he walks away as an absolute legend. That's the mindset he's coming in with.
Tank says that he's going to retire at the end of next year. Do you think he has one foot out the door?
Yeah, for sure. I think that was a mistake for him to say that, especially in front of me. So, I'm going to just take advantage of him and show him why he shouldn't have said that or why he shouldn't be contemplating that.
So, don't expect a slow, cautious Tank. Expect a destroyer. Expect a statement performance. This isn't just about winning, it's about securing his legacy before he steps away from the sport forever.
Why was it so easy when he fought Frank Martin?
Frank Martin was inexperienced and nervous. It is what it is. It's going to be a different fight when I'm in there. He's going to be a different fighter when he's fighting me.
What's your game plan?
Whoop his ass. I'm always looking for a knockout. No matter what, I'm always prepared for 12 rounds. But I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock his head off.
So, there you have it. Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach is set to be an absolute war. Tank is looking to make a statement in one of his final fights before retirement, while Roach is coming in hungry to prove the doubters wrong and pull off the biggest win of his career. The stakes? Insanely high. The tension? Off the charts. But now, it's over to you. Who do you think takes this fight? Is Tank about to remind the world why he's the most dangerous finisher in the game? Or is Roach about to shock the boxing world and take down the king? Drop your predictions in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the latest boxing drama, fight breakdowns, and behind-the-scenes chaos. I'll catch you in the next video.